Hey, watch out. I don't want you to leave us, okay? Okay, let's go get in puppies. Let's go. About 10. About 10. Good job.
Mike, can you shut the door? Mike? Mike? Can you shut the door? Hi, guys. Hello, hello. All right, everybody's jumping on. Caitlin, I can see you guys are on. Meg is on. Whoops. Hi, Meg.
Hello.
All right, guys. So I guess one of the other things that I probably should have said in the very beginning of all this. So obviously, a huge part of the invite process is going to be you sharing. So like your goal post should be, you should be posting like 1 to 2 times a day on your actual feed, meaning like on your actual Instagram feed, Facebook feed. And then you want to be doing like minimum of 5 stories a day. And you know, try to make sure that your posts and your stories cover all of your 5 things about you. So, you know, like I'm a health and fitness coach. I'm a mom of 2. I am a pharmacist. Like whatever your 5 things are. Like I guess mine over pharmacist would probably be IVF stuff. So you want to make sure that when people go to your page that you're offering them more than just Beachbody. Like you don't. I know myself, like when I go, somebody follows me, the first thing I do is I'm like, why is this person following me? They obviously want me to look at their page. And I go and I look at their page, and I don't follow somebody back if their content is all of one thing. For example, if somebody follows me and I go to follow them back and they're a beauty counter person and every single post is like a picture of them with the product, and it's like this product and that product and skincare and lashes, and like, I don't follow that person back because I'm like, you're not offering me anything but Beauty Counter. And if I wanted to learn about Beauty Counter, I would go to beautycounter.com or wherever the hell I would go to learn about that. Like you, at the end of the day, you need to offer them you. Like you have to stand out. You're offering them you. So again, think of your stories like your reality TV show. Think of your actual feed, like your Instagram posts and your Facebook posts as like your cover photo, right? Like you want that to be 1 to 2 times a day, and then your stories you want like 5 stories of. So try to hit on your 5 things that make you. Like what makes you? What makes Colleen? What makes Kim? Like be true to who you are on your stories and show the stupid stuff throughout your day. Like I show all the time my hot mess mom life. Like I'll, you know, have a story of me walking in to get Landon late at school because I'm just always that mom that's like last minute Lucy. And, you know, like show everything. If you go for a walk with your family at night, do a little story of you going for a walk. If you like, have it be where people are like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. Kim usually posts a story that she's, you know, doing her energize, or it's 12, she's going to be doing her workout. It's 3, she's going to get Landon from school. It's 5, they're having dinner. I'm going to see what her dinner looks like. It's 7, they're going for their walk. Like literally it's like your reality TV show. It's like your talk show. It's like your morning talk show. Like the content is almost always the same structure, but the content differs. So like if you watch Live with Kelly and Ryan every morning, it's typically the same structure, right? But it's different content. So what they talk about in the first 20-minute clip is always different news stories, something different about what's going on in the world. And then they have interview sections, and this is where they talk to other celebrities, and it's always a different celebrity. So try to think of it like that. Like if they gave the same news, the same morning news every single morning, and they talked to the same celebrity every single day, would you watch it? No. So spice it up, switch it up, but keep your structure the same. And at the end of the day, if you're posting and you're storying, then that's what you're going to build your invites off of. And you're going to be able to do that because you're going to be providing them with content, right? So I wanted to say that. And then, I want to ask real quick, I just want to take a quick break and ask you guys if there's any questions about the invite process or the follow-up process what we've covered thus far. If you have any questions, just unmute yourselves and ask. Nobody? We're good? Okay, you guys are quiet tonight. It's freaking me out. All right, so let's move on.
Yes, I do.
What happened?
Yes, I do. I have a question. It kind of took me a second to go get Caitlin's phone and unmute it, but
that's okay.
I'm trying to think how to word this.
Okay.
So I just feel like I have a hard time keeping track of it all, and I don't know. I feel like I talk to so many people in a day, especially now that we just posted pictures, and I'm plus when you don't know these people, I'm I can't put a name to a face. So I'm not oh, I have to talk to, my cousin or my friend from college. It's I have to talk to this random person that I have no idea who they are. How do you not forget the 30 people you talk to?
Okay. So
that's where I get confused.
Okay. So you probably, Rach, are at the point where you need a tracking system. And you could use Asana, but even Kate Morgan, I was listening to her on the Team Boom call back when she was on in February, because I hadn't had a chance to get on for that call. And Kate Morgan, I actually didn't even know until I listened to the call that she started as a coach in December. And so Kate Morgan is the one that you guys will see in the Team Boom post that's hitting Success Club 100, Rach and Caitlin, I know you guys follow her. But her and Sydney Thompson. Now, Sydney Thompson is Kate's coach. Kate signed her in January. So the two of them have been in this business less than 6 months, and they're just demolishing it. So I was I need to watch Kate's call, because I knew that she had spoken on the Team Boom call at one point. I was I need to watch and I need to listen to what this girl is saying. I also am going to go back through and I'm going to listen to Sydney's call again, because I was on for that one and she said a lot of great shit, but I didn't write it down. So even Kate Morgan, now Kate has roughly 600 people that watch her stories every single day that she reaches out to, that she's in contact with, that she's following up with. So even Kate Morgan was I don't use Asana, because to me, Asana is super time consuming. To have a spreadsheet to write down, this is the girl's name, this is her Instagram handle, this is what stage I'm at in follow-ups. That's more time consuming to me, and I don't want to be spending time doing that. I would rather be spending time inviting and following up and working my business. So you want to know what I do and what I've done for a long time? I just, over the last probably 3 or 4 months, started writing down people's names. And then over the last 3 weeks, I've been using a spreadsheet, just because I found that paper and pen was starting to get too much of a cluster, F-U-C-K, and I needed it somewhere where I had columns that I could say initial engagement message, follow up, did they respond? Yes. Follow up message, check, so that I can keep track of where I'm at in the process. To be mindset link sent, check, or not checked, so that I can say shoot, I have to go and I have to reach out to this person and I have to get them to the stage of sending a link. And that's been helpful for me, but I will say it is time consuming, like Kate said. So what I have always done And what works really well for me is I take my Facebook Messenger app or my DMs, and I literally go all the way to the bottom. Like I just scroll down and I'm like, okay, well, let's see where I left off. Like I just pick a random message and I'm like, okay, let me see. Okay, Melissa Sullivan, I messaged her back on May 4th. She hasn't responded. I can see what I messaged her. I can see that she saw it. I need to send her the follow-up to what we just talked about where I said, here's what I would say to somebody who saw what I wrote and didn't respond. Copy, paste, boom, done. And then I would go back and I would say, okay, the person above that is Carrie Davis. Also same thing. I messaged her. She didn't respond.
Okay, that's kind of what I've been doing.
Yep.
I like pick like one day out of the week usually, like where I can just sit down for an hour and go through every single message that I've done.
Yep.
And just like you said, what did I say? But there's some that I go through and I'm like, oh my God, I never messaged that person back. Oops. Like they answered me and I didn't say anything.
Yep. And that'll happen. That happens to me all the time because like when, I send probably like 50 messages on Facebook and 50 on Instagram every single day. And when you start getting to that point, like it's really, really easy to miss things. It's easy to have something kind of sink to the bottom, or you maybe click on it by accident and you don't respond right away and you forget about it. So that was why I started the spreadsheet, because I was having that happen where I was like, I was also losing people. Like maybe say I talked to somebody at the gym and I didn't message them, so it wasn't in my Facebook. I would forget about them and I'd be like, crap, I haven't talked to Chris and Joy. This just happened to me the other day with two people that take my P90X class. And I was like, shoot, I need to add them to my list. So now they're on my spreadsheet and I can I see everybody on my spreadsheet and I can put where I'm at in talking to them.
Okay. That makes sense.
Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
About some other, I didn't watch Kate Morgan's thing yet, but she did, and she was saying she talks about some other thing with like the following and who follows you and who you follow and if they engage with you.
Capture. Yep. Capture. I think, is that what Caitlin's talking about? Capture and
Is that it?
Shoot, what's the other one called? Oh my God, what's it called? It's another C one. Capture and
It was for
like a clean one. Clean.
so is that what she means?
something about clean.
Oh, clean up. That's what it is. It is. Yeah. I did write it. Okay. Hold on. I did write it down, but I'll tell you in 1 second. Hold on. It's somewhere in here. I don't know why I can't.
I watched this other video where this lady like had a binder of like people. She has every person has an individualized sheet, and she fills them out, and then she puts them in order in a certain month, and like the ones that like buy from her, she filters into a certain thing of like her challengers, and then she just has like dividers, and that kind of sounded cool, but it kind of sounds like a lot too.
Yeah, it's all got to be, it's called Cleaner and Captivate. So Cleaner is people that you want to unfollow, and it helps you unfollow people that aren't following you back within us. Like you can put people that you follow into the app, and then let's say you set it to, if after 2 days they don't follow you back, it unfollows them automatically for you so that you don't have to manually do it.
Great.
And then Captivate is to help you find people to follow that have likes in line with you. So like the thing that I don't love and what you have to be careful of with Captivate is there's two pieces of it. There's just to follow somebody that let's say they do like, let's say you put in hashtag IVF, right? Like Captivate will help you follow people that have that common hashtag. But have you guys ever had somebody comment on like one of your transformation pictures or Beachbody posts or whatever, and they send like this, hi baby, hi Evie. They do like this, their comment says something like, wow, great content, check out our page, or so. It's like very like not personalized, the comment.
That's me on my thing for that bed thing. Remember the page I mentioned to you?
The what?
The bed thing?
No. Okay.
That's from, a lot of the times that's from Captivate. There's also one,
what was it? Clean up and
Instagram, I think it's called Instagrass or Insta, but basically that's one where you can have an automatic response. So like, for example, if somebody were to follow your page, it automatically sends a DM that's like, hey, thanks so much for the love on my page. Are you on a health and fitness journey as well or something? And it automatically sends that response. A lot of coaches that are way up top that are just like getting like all of these messages or people following them all day, every day, use that. I just feel like it starts to get to a place where it's not as genuine. Like, I like to go to the person's page. I like to scope out their feed. I like to choose to follow them because I'm genuinely interested in them and their feed. And I like to comment like something that's like actually like personalized, not just like this generic thing.
Engaged, not just, yeah.
Yeah, so Cleaner is great to unfollow, and then Captivate is okay, but you just got to be careful how you use it.
That helps. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let me share my screen again real quick. Okay, so we're here. We were through the objections, right? So like, literally, if somebody says, I'll have to ask my husband, here's what you say. I'm an introvert. Here's what you write. I already drink another protein shake. Here's what you say. You know, I have to pay $15.95 a month to be a coach. Here's what you say. So that covers like who to invite and when to send somebody an invite. We talked about how sometimes the invite is literally just going to be engaging. And right now, a lot of you guys are at the stage where you're probably not comfortable doing a cold call or inviting directly to the opportunity. So don't. But engage, because even Caitlin and Rachel, like Caitlin, like I had spoke on the last team call, she sent me like 4 different texts, 4 different screenshots from Instagram DM of her just literally going to people's stories and commenting on something. Your kid's so cute. Oh my God, your puppy's adorable. Like, all of these different things, and every single person responded back with, oh my God, girl, you're so inspiring. I'm loving watching your journey. So if you guys are doing it right, if you're doing your stories and you're doing your feed, your posts every day, it's going to happen naturally. You're not going to have to do all of this like cold network calling to these people. At least not yet. Okay. So let's talk about inviting to coaching. And again, I'm just going to let you guys like kind of read through this. This is more for those of you that are focusing on building your team. So I know some of us are really still just focusing on building the business. So if you're not inviting to coaching yet, that's okay. But everybody should be starting to get acquainted with or comfortable with inviting to coaching, because that is where you will make money in this business. It's the residual income. It's great to sell challenge packs, and it's great to get people on this journey with you. But at the end of the day, if you owned one Wendy's, or you owned one Wendy's and you had, or you owned 20 Wendy's and you had, 19 other people managing those Wendy's, what's going to make you more money and what's going to be easier for you? Like, could you realistically manage 20 different and run 20 different Wendy's? No. So working for commission is hard. So at the end of the day, your goal is to build a team, and you really only need 2 to 3, maximum 5, what we call sprinters in this business. So you really, guys, don't need a huge team to be successful. You just need like 2 or 3 solid coaches that are working the business, that are just killing it. So keep that in mind. So this is just a brief section about how to post about coaching on social media. I've had like 3 or 4 of you guys now that have said to me, like, how do I post about coaching? How do I invite to the coaching opportunity? So this just kind of talks about like different posts that you can do in order to invite to the coaching opportunity. So I want to touch on this and this. So post about little milestones you've achieved throughout the coaching business. I'm talking like literally, if you make $40, if you sell one challenge pack and it's your first challenge pack that you've sold and you make $40, like, post about what you spent that $40 on. Like, oh my gosh, I was able to get new sneakers and not have to pay full price for them because $40 of it came from my Beachbody money, or whatever it might be, guys. Like, that might sound really stupid, but like, people care, because at the end of the day, like, if you're a mom, I just bought, you know, my kids' diapers for the month with my Beachbody money. Do you know how many people out there would love to not have to fund for their diapers because they have this side gig that made them $40? So I haven't posted it yet, but some of you might have seen it in the Team Boom page, but I just shared a video where I showed Mike my income for last week, and it was right around $500. And you can see in the video, like, his genuine reaction of like, oh my God. And it's not even the most that I've made in this business in a week, but it's actually the reason why I wanted to capture it is because that's my consistent income right now. So that means a lot to me. Like, you know, to make what I made one previous week that some of you know of, I'm fairly sure, it was so like the outlier that I didn't feel like I could celebrate it or talk on it because I knew that I couldn't keep that up right now. But I'm going to. I will get to that point where that is my consistent income. I'm like so determined to. But this one meant a lot to me because, like, just to see, oh my gosh, I just made $500 in a week, and to have Mike tell me that paid his car payment, which he was stressing about how he was going to make that payment until this coming Friday. So like a week and a half, he would have had to try to stress about how he was going to make that car payment if I hadn't pulled through that $500. So I fully intend upon sharing that video and sharing that story, and just also sharing and speaking on like how great it felt for me to contribute in that way, to take the load of stress off of my husband for the first time in a long time. Like the other time was amazing because we put it towards our student loans, and that was great. But again, I didn't feel like I could really talk on that specific pay period because I knew that it was such a, like, basically everything that could have gone right at once went right. And let's be real, that's not going to happen every single week for the rest of my life in this business. But what I did the last pay period it's consistent. So here's all the different things, like, and I think that the big two are the financial benefit or the milestone. And the other thing that I want you guys to also really focus on when you talk about coaching, us. Like, people want friendships. People want, especially moms, like, they need to get out of the house. They want something more for themselves. Like, let's be honest, most people have like 5 good solid friends, like, if that, especially as you get later into your life, you start having kids, you get busy. Not a lot of people have, you know, this like huge group of friends. And truthfully, like, what I am the most thankful for in this opportunity is you guys. And you guys know shit about me before anybody else. In fact, the other day I was talking about something with my mom, and she was like, what? I never knew that. And I was like, really? I swear I told you. And she was like, no. And it's something that you guys know. Like, my own mother didn't even know it. Mike's like, that just goes to show you that, like, you tell those girls everything, like, literally everything. So talk about, like, the friendships that you formed. Like, post a picture. You know, when we go to these events, post a picture. Like, Colleen and Teresa Colleen's from Massachusetts. Teresa's from East Bum, F-U-C-K, New York. She's going to kill me when she hears me say that. But, like, they never would have met if it wasn't for the common source of me and my challenge groups. And they literally, like, they talk all the time. They share experiences about their kids and their lives together. Like, they go to these events and hang out together while I'm off running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Like, you know, Sarah and Rachel are going to get on a plane and fly together somewhere. Like, they've never even met in person, right? But they, like, that's how close of a family we are. So talk about that. Don't be afraid to invite to coaching. This is something that I have to get better about. But, like, I love doing a story. Like, right now, you know, like, do a picture of us on our team call and post on your stories, like, team call night with my girls with a smiley face or something. People want to be a part of something. So don't be afraid to invite to the coaching opportunity. So this part I got to work on, the discount coach. I had wicked bad. So I was trying to help Rachel and Caitlin post their 80-day obsession thing last night. And I had wicked bad writer's block, and now you guys see why, because this is all I've been living and breathing for like the last 2 months, and I've overanalyzed every single thing that I've typed in this damn document. So, or what other people have typed, and I've retyped it and reworded it, and then gone back to what they said, and then reworded it again. So I just can't, I haven't got the discount thing down to what I like yet. So I deleted it before I got on this call. All right, so business coaches, you're gonna have your goal list and you're gonna have your chicken list, and you guys will learn this if you listen to Kate Morgan's call. But your goal list is going to be like your friends that you're really close with, your family that you're really comfortable with, and then the people that are like your challengers that are crushing it, that are like getting their shakes consistently. Like those are like your easy targets, right? So we're gonna talk here. It kind of explains these are the coaches you feel comfortable with. Potential coaches, I guess I should say. And then here's the invite, here's the follow-up. So, hey, thanks so much for liking my past post about coaching. Sometimes it's real hard to put myself out there, but so worth it. If I even can change just one life. I noticed that you seem really positive and I love your vibes. Would you be interested in hearing more about what this coaching thing is all about? So for this to happen, what has to happen, guys? You have to post about the opportunity, because this can't happen if you don't post. If this doesn't happen, if you don't post, then you can't send this because they didn't like your post, right? So you have to make sure that you're posting about the opportunities. And then here's your follow-up. If they liked your coaching post, again, here's what you can say. And then your chicken list. This is the hard thing for me. Your chicken list is like, I could tell you guys my chicken list. I've got like 15 people on it right now, and it should be bigger, but my chicken list is such a chicken list that some people I don't even dare write their name down on it, because those are the people that I'm like, these are like the people that you really give a shit what they think about you. Okay, this is like that girl that you've idolized for like your whole life. You went to freaking kindergarten with her and you love the way she braided her hair every freaking day or something. I don't know. You just like love the hell out of this person. You think a lot of them. You want them to think a lot of you. You care a lot about what they think of you. Like these are your chicken list is like the people that you're like, oh God, she liked my post. Oh God, now she thinks I'm that annoying health and fitness person. Like shit. She's gonna think I'm annoying or whatever. That's your chicken list. Or it's people that you see on social media that have the huge following. So maybe they have like 10,000 followers, right? This is your chicken list. These are the people that are like a celebrity to you. They're not a close friend. They're just somebody that you're like my example of my chicken list. Okay, ready for it? Some of you know her, so most of you don't, but some of you do. Molly Turpos. So I went to high school with her. She's 2 years older than me. She's a very confident person, and she shoots so freaking straight as an arrow. Like if she thinks you're a piece of shit, she's going to say to you, I think you are a piece of shit. Like she holds nothing back. So she watches my stories every single day. One time she actually even commented on my poll that she wanted to join. She wanted to know more about the coaching opportunity. And I literally think she comments or likes every single post that I do. I've messaged her one time about the opportunity, and when I did, I cringed like a mother effer. Like I was like, oh God, I'm sending it. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. And then I just like, I let it go. And the best part about it was I messaged her and I was like, I didn't know that the trick to the polls, make sure your polls go on the top left, right? My polls, I used to do huge across the whole screen. And what happens, people are clicking through your shit and they click your poll by accident. And then you send them thing that says like, maybe the poll said, I want to know more about this coaching opportunity, which in this case it did. And she said, yes, I need more info. So she clicked it by accident. But I will say I also always send to people like, I don't know if you were really interested or if you responded to my poll because you clicked on it by accident, because that was me being a chicken, right? Like I was giving her the out. And I sent it to her and she was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I did by accident. I am kind of sort of interested. And I was like, but my chicken list, I still have a chicken list, guys. Everybody has a chicken list. Like Kate Morgan has one. Pat Reelman still has a chicken list. Like we all have those people that we're just like afraid to reach out to. But most oftentimes, your most successful coaches are going to come from your chicken list. And I'm going to say this real quick. One of my biggest people on my chicken list was Rachel. And her, if it wasn't for Rachel joining this team, Caitlin wouldn't be on this team. And right now, the two of them are up on that Success Club board. So I was like, for whatever reason, I was so afraid to talk to her about the coaching opportunity. Even though she was crushing it, she came to all of my classes, like we were very close, we had a great relationship. The people, sometimes your chicken list is like the people that you care a lot about, and you're afraid that inviting them to the opportunity is going to ruin that relationship. So everybody has a chicken list, 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send, boom, done. And this is what you're going to say. And you might have to tweak this a little bit because my chicken list invite sometimes is a little bit different. But, okay, so I never do this, but I have to ask because I would be shooting myself in the foot if I didn't at least put this out there. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? You would be so good at it. And this opportunity has changed my life so much that it would be selfish of me not to at least ask. There is a girl that I've been following for like a week now that is a group fitness instructor. And she's got a really good following, like 4,000 people, which is decent, but she has like, it's her Instagram is Dance Fit with Erin, and she has like all these people that take her dance class like 3 times a week, and she's crushing it. And she like does all these motivating posts. I think she's also a life coach. And so I finally just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I sent this to her, and she hasn't responded yet, but we'll see. Sometimes you just got to go for it, because most oftentimes the people that you are on your chicken list that you invite to coaching, those are going to be your most successful coaches more oftentimes than not. Typically the people on your goal list are not your best coaches. All right. So how to explain coaching. A lot of you guys have asked me this, like, what do I say? What do I tell them I do? Like, I don't know how to explain it. So here's how you explain coaching. This is basically just like an overview, right? Like we change lives. We do that by inviting others to join us. This piece here, this is another option. It's about 2 things: working on yourself and helping others to take the first step to change their own life. This one is, you guys need to edit it. So like this is more in depth. This is actually Ashley Feldyson's description. I just wanted you guys to be able to see like what she says. Yeah, so this is like, this is the one that you send if you want to get more personal. Like you want to really go into detail. Like this is what coaching was for me, how I got into it, and this is where I'm at now in my business. So this one is like one that you have to edit if you want to, like you guys can kind of create your own version of this. Then I just threw in here how to sign someone up to be a coach. A lot of the times you guys will be like, Karen, what do I do? How do I sign them up? So this is if they're going to be a discount coach with a challenge pack. This part is going to be huge because every single person's going to be like, you told me I was doing it for the discount. I don't want to be a coach. Sometimes people call it like preferred members. Sometimes people call it like a VIP so that they don't say discount coach. Sometimes people say, there's another one, but preferred member is a lot what a lot of people use, or VIP. Or I just had it too, and it freaking rolled off my tongue. So this part is going to be key for discount coaches. Just make sure that you explain to them, like, I know it's going to say that you're going to be a coach, but remember, we're just doing this for the discount, blah, 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 blah. Down here is how to sign up with a challenge pack. So here's the steps. What I wanted to say, there was something I just thought of real quick that I wanted to say. Shoot. I lost it. Make sure that you guys switch your preferred placement. So I'm going to just put here in red while I'm thinking of it.
Kim, I know you probably said this in the beginning, but is this the stuff that you made yourself that you've been working on?
Yes.
Oh, so this is really good.
Thank you. So this is basically my scripts plus Ashley Feldyson's, Annie Wallace's.
Just like found compiled together.
Yeah, I kind of took like what I liked and from each person's stuff and put it all into one document so that you get, like, this is like your guys's like, coaching manual, I kind of am going to call it. Like it has everything from who to invite, when to follow up, why to follow up, what to say, how to get them signed up as a coach.
This
so
is
it's
going to
just kind of like all the things that I liked from a ton of different files, from stuff I put together, stuff other coaches have posted in Team Boom, and then some other coaches that I'm friends with that aren't on our team.
Okay, cool.
And then, so how to welcome and train a new coach. So this is getting, again, a little bit in depth, but I want you guys to know what's in this document and everything. So invite them to our coach page. So this is actually for Team Boom, this link. The 7-day quick start to get started on their training. So that's going to be, follow this link. This is the training website. The password is team training. Annie created this. It's like a 7-day real fast training that goes like basic stuff. If you guys haven't done this yet, which most of you I don't think have, I'll put it in the coach page, and then you guys can, in our group messenger, and you guys can check that out. And then it just tells you, you know, set up a one-on-one call with them, talk about their goals, and then invite them to the next Coach Basics. We as Team Boom always have a Coach Basics that starts the first Monday of every single month. You can always add them in. Just search for Team Boom Coach Basics is I think how it's listed, and then help them get started in a challenge group. This here is from Danielle Hills, and it's kind of repetitive. So this is the part where I told you guys it gets a little bit choppy because I haven't worked it all in. But this is for, she has a great document on how to create your coming out post. And it's literally like, it's amazing. I haven't copied and pasted it into here yet, but I will. But it literally tells you step by step, like what to say when you're coming out as a Beachbody coach. And then this is how to respond when people like or comment it. And she goes through, like, they said, yes, they're interested. Wonderful. What are your goals? Respond to their goals, add value to help them with these programs. I'm excited to see what I can do to help. Do you work out at all right now? And then she just goes through the whole process. I think what she does really well is, like, here's her follow-up if they didn't respond to the initial invite. And then here is what I think is really cool. The coach, so here's, I'm excited you'll be joining us. Here's how you can order. She goes through the process. And, oh, I didn't put it in here yet. Okay, it's not in here yet, the part that I was thinking of. Here's her weekly posting plan. So this is like what she follows. Like, this is kind of like what her Instagram handle will look like. So on Monday, she does a motivational quote the first week. Then she does a workout related pic. The next day, what she's doing right now. An old pic of where you were. So this is like transformation day. And then a workout related pic again. And then she switches it so that it's like always kind of like different. Share a funny picture of yourself or a meme, share your humor. So that is everything that I have as of thus far. I'm going to be adding, like I said, the coming out post. But this is like literally, guys, like somebody tells you that they're not a salesperson, they don't want to sell, boom, done. Like, you don't know how to invite to somebody, it's up here. You want to talk to somebody about coaching, it's down here. Like, you literally have everything at your fingertips. You can copy and paste this into your own Google Doc. And like I said, you can change the verbiage if you want to, like, if hey girl isn't for you, you can make it be whatever it is that you would normally say, how you would speak. And I will be continuing to add some things to it. There's a couple more things that like I said, I want to add the coming out post. But there is so much good SHIT in this document. Use it, like familiarize yourself with it. You can have Google Docs, the app on your phone, so you can copy and paste right from there. So there was something else that I was doing this on my other computer, and then I had to get on Zoom on this one. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Okay, let me go back to my Google Docs. I'm probably gonna, whoops, lose you guys in 2 minutes or so. I'll just do one more quick link. Hello, why is it doing that? Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, so then the other thing, let's see if I can actually do this in the next 2 minutes. There is a document that I haven't put in here yet. Oops. Gosh, what is this doing? This new coach welcome email. So this is something else that I'll share with you guys so that you have it. And I might, you know what, I might even just put it into the same document. But this is what you can send to a new coach that you have join your team. And then I'm also working on a form where they can fill out like on Asana that has them put their goals and talks about like what time of the day do you normally work out? Like it just goes through all these questions with them and then it sends the answers to you so that you can get to know them. Like even if it's just a customer. Sorry. It kind of just, it's really great. Ashley put it together and I tweaked it a little bit because I thought it was very like, hang on, let me stop the share. I'll send you guys one more link just because it's going to throw me off here. Colleen, my kiddos losing their mind. All right, I'll send you one more. Hop on. I'll be right back. Whoops, stop.